Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It's your boy Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is cryptocurrency. And I wanted to bring to you guys today another ICO. And it is an investment ICO. And I'm excited about it because, I did a video not too long ago about how the quote unquote lending platforms need to change up their strategy. And if you guys know, I am diversified in my cryptocurrency portfolio, and that I have long, buy and holds, and I also diversified into the lending platform space as well. So I have some buy and holds like Electronium, very excited about like Titanium and Referium, and also diversified into the lending platform space. But as you know, the lending platform space has gone under some serious scrutiny lately, and justifiably so. And I mentioned in a video that they needed to change up their strategy, right? And so they've done some things, but I'm not sure if there's enough things to really uh, overcome the FUD, if you will, in the lending platform space. Now, one of the ideas that I did a video on was, to go from, if you're going to be in a lending platform space, to incentivize the people who were able to get into the pre-ICO ICO, incentivize them by doing a lending at a certain rate, $5, $8, $10, whatever was feasible, then launching on an external exchange first before you do the internal. And my reasoning was that in the external space, if you go to an external exchange, there are more people there. There's a chance for more trading to take place there. And obviously that trading will help if you're in the ICO and pre-ICO stage. And as an investor, you can also make money both those ways. So if you missed out on the pre-ICO and ICO stage, and if you see it on an exchange, you can still benefit from that. Prime example is what I did with Lend Connect. I got involved with Lend Connect after the pre-ICO and ICO stage. I also did a video on why I think it can be very advantageous to wait until the ICO stage is over and wait till it hits an exchange. I did that with Lend Connect, and they did. Interestingly enough, they did what I suggested doing a video on. They actually did that, and that they did their thing, started their lending at $5, but they were listed on an exchange prior to them starting, or maybe the same day of them starting their lending. So they were listed on an exchange for $3 and change. And this is when I bought in. And their lending, they did a special lending incentive at $5. And so, and what they did in addition to the $5, they did, yes, they did. They did 5% a day. So you could lend at $5, which is awesome, right? So if you got in a pre-ICO and ICO, that was awesome, right? Because you got in at 50, 70, 80 cents, 90 cents, whatever it was. And you could lend at 5. So, obviously the value of investment increases 500%, right? If you got in $1 or less. And what they did is they did the lending at 5, but they did a fixed rate of 5% a day for 11 days. Brilliance in that, 55%, right? Brilliance in that. And then after the 11 days, it was, essentially it was 1 point something percent, maybe 2%, whatever it was. But it was genius. And here's the interesting thing about it, because I say that because both the ICO and pre-ICO investors and the people who waited till it got onto an exchange, who never got a chance to get in the ICO, still were able to benefit from it. And I think people really need to pay more attention to what Lend Connect did. And so here we were. We got word of this promotion that they were doing, saw that you could do a loan at $5, saw that you could buy the Lend Connect at $3, okay, on the exchange, $3 and change on the exchange. And we just recently experienced, number one, just recently experienced DeVore, and what DeVore did essentially, I don't know, $5 all the way up to $180, something like that. It just had a chance to witness what DeVore did. And in addition to witnessing what DeVore did, we realized that we could buy it on Coin Exchange for cheaper than $5, $3 and change. And so we looked at everything on Link Connect and noticed one significant thing after we did our homework. There were only 3.5 million tokens, right? So we said, supply and demand, this could work for us. So we decided to take a calculated risk and we purchased on the exchange. Again, one of the reasons I think it's beneficial for these platforms to go to an exchange, external exchange, first is it gives the investor options. It gives the investor options. So we said, well, let's take a calculated risk in this. You know, we can get it for $3 and change. And let's say it only does half of what Devore did. Let's say it only goes to $90. Listen, we're buying it at $3, right? Let's say if it only does a third of that, you know, whatever a third of 180 is, I guess that's $60. We'll be able to purchase it at $3, right? And so we took a calculated risk, spent a few $100s, and purchased it at $3 and change. And within 48 hours, sold it at $12 and change. And it went up to as much as $40. It went up to as much as $40. So that's one of the changes that I said the lending platform space needed to make, you know, is give the investors an option and realize the benefits from the external exchange, right? And so another thing that I said in another video was, when are we as investors, right? When are we as investors going to realize that 1%, you know, 40, you know, 30 to 50% a month is just not going to work long term. It's just not. It's just not going to work. And I said something. I said, what if we could just get, I said 10% or 20% a month? You know, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with 10 or 20% a month? Maybe that's not sustainable for the long term either, but it's not 40 to 50% a month. What if we could go half on that and just go to 20% a month? I mean, could that last? I don't know. I don't know. But what about 2 to 5% a month? That is very, very, very reasonable, and in my opinion, very sustainable, right? And so I look and I kind of liken this to the stock market. You know, in the stock market, we're, you know, in a year we celebrate, go out to party, you know, go out and have massive parties. If we get 12%, 8, 10, 12, 15% is a celebration of the year in the stock market. What if we could get the cryptocurrency, or we could get 2% a month? That's 24% in the year, 24% in the year. What if we could do that? How significant would that be? How significant would that be? So I thought about that for a second, and interesting enough, here comes this thing called Dropil. Now, I learned about this from Mike Michaels, a YouTuber. He did a video on this a couple of weeks ago, and he just recently did an interview with these guys. And I encourage you to do this, to go to Mike Michaels' channel. Here it is here, and listen to the interview for sure. And you can kind of go over his videos to find the his first look through Dropil. And I recommend him because he's a very thorough guy and very detailed, and is looking over platforms and doing his due diligence. You can learn a lot from the things that he does. So yeah, 2 weeks ago he did Dropil. He did a video there on it, and then yesterday he did an interview with them. And the interview part of this is significant because it really separates them from the lending platform space. They're not in quote unquote, and they say that adamantly, that they're not a lending platform. But they did an interview. He did the interview with the top 3 guys at the company here. So you definitely want to check that out as well. Okay, so So what is Drop? I'm going to go over this real quick, but I said I was going to bring you guys some ICOs as well, automated cryptocurrency investment platform. The ICO is going on now. The pre-sale is over, but the ICO is 0.0050 per Drop token, less than a penny, and I believe it is a minimum purchase of $100, less than a penny, $100. We're bringing autonomous investing to the cryptocurrency world, steady returns, reduce your risk, autonomous auto strategy correction is powered by humans and an AI. So they do have a bot. In fact, there is a video on YouTube and of them showing the bot and how the bot works. If I find the link to the YouTube, I will put it in the descriptions. But it's powered by humans and AI. With the human oversight, our proprietary system called DEX utilizes machine learning, which is huge nowadays, and market analysis to make profitable investments. Okay, it says here right now is no fees and commissions. To me, that is always subject to change, but currently one of the selling points is we don't charge transaction fees, management fees, or any fees, period. As of right now, our services are completely free. Again, I always reserve, that could change at any time, but right now that is what it is. Withdraw anytime. At Dropil, we never lock your investments. You choose when you are ready to stop investing, withdraw when you want. So that's huge in itself. Another thing that kind of separates it from the lending platform space. Auto strategy correction. Our platform features automatic logic swapping to ensure the best strategy for a given market. For a given market is being utilized. So I like that as well. We invest in cryptocurrencies through the Drop tokens. So yes, you do get paid out in Drop, and you purchase Drops and you invest that way. You send money over into different cryptocurrencies to initially invest, and then it goes from there. I'll say purchase your Drops with crypto, invest your Drops, auto reinvest or cash out, which I like. And here's what I'm gonna show you something that they put and how they differ from the lending platform space. I saw this on an interview. I haven't had a chance to read over this myself, but all right, Dropil, how Dropil investment platform differs from the lending platforms. I wonder if I should do this. Future company stuff. The world of crypto has been expanding rate for years, and with this new ICO and new ideas being released every single day, a common model that we are coming across and more frequently is referred to as the lending model. Companies such as BitConnect, who originally shut down, Devore Coin, Falcon Coin, and many other are typically classified as a lending model. Many of these companies align their lending to an investment, and while investors may come in and forms the Dropil team would like to take this opportunity to draw a clear distinction between a pure investment model and these lending models. The main difference between Dropil and lending platforms can be broken down into 5 major categories: an intelligent bot, anonymity, hold period, affiliate programs, and returns. So the interesting thing is a lot of these lending platforms say they may have a trading bot or doing arbitrage trading, but they never show proof or give proof of it. So they have an intelligent bot. And like I said, they did a YouTube video showing the bot at work, which I really like. So they have an intelligent bot. What makes Dropil different is that we have a real and completely functional intelligent bot that monitors and tracks the market 24/7. The bot diversifies into many different cryptos and has 3 separate modes that it runs based on. We call them the safe mode, the moderate mode, and the aggressive mode. By diversifying into many coins and running different levels of risk, we can balance and optimize our portfolio to its maximum potential. Please see the white paper for further details. And so the other thing that differentiates them from the lending platform is the anonymity. Again, like I said, Mike was in an interview with them. So they are, you can reach out to them. You're able to talk with them, speak with them, go to the support. They're not hiding behind, the decentralized autonomous stuff that these lending platforms and these devs get away with, so that they're easily able to scam the investor. And so these guys, again, showed their face, did the interviews, answered the tough questions, which I love. Okay, so the hold period, many lending platforms refer to the hold period as the capital return. on their websites, and these can be for anywhere from 120 days to 299 days on an investment less than $1,000. At Dropil, we offer investments with no hold period in any shape or form. We are proud to allow our users to control their investment and their returns in any way they please. Users are free to invest and cash out their investment at will with no exception. We believe this is completely unique to Dropil, as we have yet to come across another cryptocurrency platform that offers the same promise. Again, if anyone has the same investment platform that has the same promise, please let us know. Okay, the affiliate program, which is huge, right? Because a lot of people, investors, when they hear affiliate and referral programs, they immediately think of network marketing or an MLM, and then they also want to go into the negative and say it's a pyramid scheme and all these different kind of things like that. And so what they decided to do is that although they're doing a affiliate program during the ICO stage only, it is only one level. So it's who you personally refer this to, and that's it. It's not it's not your referral's referral. Let us start off the section by setting the record straight that we're only offering an affiliate program during the pre-sale and the ICO period of Dropil. That's it. And a lot of buy and hold companies, for example, Electroneum did that same thing. Okay. In fact, that this thing here is they're doing a lot of the same things that Electroneum did, and that they decided not to take the anonymous route, and they did the interviews, and they're willing to show their face. Okay, just like Richard Ellis and the people at Electroneum, they were willing to show what it is that they're doing behind the scenes, right? By showing their bot the same way that Richard Ellis and their team did, and they're doing their affiliate program the same way. Not a network marketing; it's a one-level affiliate program, which is very, very smart. Okay, and I think that's very, very important. So the affiliate program, one level. Returns, they said, and this is a difference. This is a huge difference because, again, when an investor, when the average everyday Joe or Jane comes to a model and they look at something, if they see 30, especially what happened with BitConnect and what happened with the board coming to demise and all these quote-unquote, they want to immediately call them Ponzi schemes. One of the main reasons why they will call it that is because of the interest rates per month. So the returns, Dropil's return structure is vastly different from virtually all of these lending platforms that exist today. No surprise though, as Dropil is an investment platform, and the returns follow that structure instead. When someone takes out a calculator and tries to calculate the returns they should be seeing from these platforms, the immediate response is always, "Is this real? 30 to 50%." That has to be too good to be true. This is because it is too good to be true. Many of the popular lending platforms offer returns upward of 30 to 40%. I've seen some as much as 48%. With fairly simple calculations, you can tell that that's forever. It tells about how much you can earn. What's Dropil? What's the difference with Dropil? Dropil predicts more of a realistic monthly return depending upon the risk settings, with percentages starting at around 2%. And scaling up to a maximum of 6% a month for a high limit investor category at the time of publishing. And that's important to note as well. And so I like how they show you the quote unquote differences in the platform. And that is really, really significant, separating themselves, showing the difference between an investment platform and a lending platform. So I will leave a link in the description for this ICO. What else did I want to show you? Some of the things here. So how does Dropil work? It uses an intelligent system they call DEX, reliable 2 to 6 games per 30-day period. Again, adds to the sustainability of what they're doing. They're using a trading bot, and again, they have a video showing it. I will try to get the link and put that in the description for the YouTube video, where they show the bot. Pools the investments together based on risk profile, so it's a liquidity pool. You can place buy and sell orders across multiple exchanges. Use safety nets to lock and match profit while minimizing risk. And here's the link right here, actually. It says co-founder Zachary Matar demonstrates back testing of DEX. And there's the YouTube link there if you want to check that out. And so I just wanted to kind of bring that to you guys. They do have a thing. I'm going to log in and show you the incentive that they have going on right now, which is nice. You know, it's nice because it's always about users. It's always about popularity of a platform that always can lead to success. George Clayson. That's from George Clayson. What book did George Clayson? Ooh, I know it. I wrote it. I read it, but now I can't remember the name of the book. George Clayson. I can't remember. Anyway, so they got a program going on. We are excited that this is February 7th to officially be in the ICO phase of Dropil's company launch. We look forward to working with everyone to continue a smooth rollout of Dropil and DEX. The ICO will last until the 7th of March. Price will be 0.0050 per token for the entire duration of the ICO. Interesting. The sign-up bonus has now ended, but the first deposit bonus is still in place. The first deposit bonus is still in place. Any user that makes at least one deposit will receive 1,000 drops as a bonus. And so what that is any deposit, the minimum is $100 USD, right? And so when you do that, whatever drops you get for $100 at a half a cent, so you can do the math, they will give you 1,000 drops as well. Now, I signed up with this when Mike introduces, so you can see I have the 1,000 there. And right now, I'm holding my BTC personally. That's what we're doing. We dedicated a certain amount to holding, and we will only take fiat money. You know, we get some fiat money from one of our different businesses and purchase and participate in the ICO phase with this. But we are leaving our Bitcoin and letting the Bitcoin do its thing. But we will diversify in this because this is another way to diversify your income, your cryptocurrency portfolio, excuse me. Okay, it's another way of doing it. And I like the 2 to 6% per month. I like that. To me, it lends credibility and sustainability, two very, very important things. These guys are showing their faces and doing interviews. Another thing, they're showing their intelligent bot. There's no question if they have one. Okay, this is not available to people in the U.S. as an investor. It's not available to people in the U.S. So for me, the thing that I like to do because of what is going on in the cryptocurrency space, for safety purposes, I always get a VPN. And with a VPN, you can do what they call an anonymous surfing. And anonymous surfing allows you to surf with the UK address. If you're in the States, you can surf with the UK address. If you're in Canada, you can surf with another Korea's, right? And so I like to do that for safety purposes. Love CyberGhost. Definitely recommend you getting a VPN because the bad guys are trying to steal your crypto. Okay, the bad guys are trying to steal your crypto. You need a VPN. There are definitely huge advantages to having a VPN for security purposes, especially. So, yes, love the CyberGhost. So again, I just wanted to bring this to you. Nice incentive, I think, to be able to get some Dropil for what they're doing. For me personally, I see it as another thing to put to our cryptocurrency portfolio. So we have the buy and holds like Electroneum, Titanium, right? We're very excited about the buy and hold and Referium, right? We're diversified into the lending platform space, and that we understand the risk and the high reward, high risk, and so we involved in those. And this is another one. This is another part of our portfolio, and that it is a way for you to invest in and get some returns on your investment. It also allows you to. This would be, a quote unquote buy and hold, right? It's just investing into a platform that you think has some sustainability to it. Do you think has a good use case to it, and that it offers investors a return on their money in a sustainable way with an intelligent bot you can see with owners and CEOs and devs that you can see and watch their interviews and know that they're not hiding. And again, the rates are 2 to 6%. And so for me, when I see that they're going to go on exchanges, they're going to start on small exchanges, that's on their roadmap, that they're going to start on small exchanges first, that when someone goes and checks out Dropil and they go to their website and they see that it is modest, reasonable returns, they'll get excited about that, in my humble opinion. When they see 30, 40, and 50%, they automatically think not sustainable. They automatically think Ponzi scheme. They automatically think they don't really have a trading bot. You see what I'm saying? It all kind of floats. But when they see 2 to 6%, they say, oh, okay, well, that's only 24% for the year. But they also think, if they're an investor, they think, well, 24% is more than 8, 10, 12% in the stock market. And I am participating in cryptocurrency. I get to diversify my portfolio if I'm an investor, and sure I may have stocks, and sure I may have a 401k, and sure I may have a TSP and that type of thing, but I get to get involved in cryptocurrency, and I get to get involved in cryptocurrency in a pretty safe manner. Okay, who's the CEO? Oh, okay, I can look them up. Oh, okay, they are being interviewed. Okay, there are the devs. And I can make an intelligent, calculated decision on the project. So I like what they're doing. We are going to diversify again in our portfolio with this platform, and I think it has great potential. This is just me personally. I certainly wouldn't say take your financial advice from a YouTuber, right? You want to do your own homework, do your own due diligence. But for me personally, I think it has serious promise to it. I really do think that it has serious promise. So at 0.0050. For us, it's worth a few hundred to get some and see how it goes, to see how it goes once it hits the exchange, that, we can monitor the progress of the token, and we can monitor the progress of the company as well. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to shoot this quick video. I know it's never quick with me, but I wanted to bring you another ICO. Again, guys, this is Dropil. Definitely I'll leave a link in the description. And so for 2 reasons, I leave a link in the description. So number 1, you can learn more about the project. And number 2, I leave a link in the description because it saves you from the phishing scams. Okay. The phishing scams out there where, people make dedicated, duplicated sites look very similar to the real Dropil, and it's not. And you end up sending your money to places that are no good, and they just take your money. So I'll be sure to leave a link in the description. Please don't forget to go check out the Michael's video so that you can check out the interview. I definitely recommend subscribing to that guy's channel. He does do a nice job in his due diligence for his subs when he recommends stuff. So again, guys, thanks again for tuning in. If you like the video, give it, smash that like button. I would definitely appreciate it. We are so new to the YouTube channel space. We've done most of our business work from Facebook and our fan page there. So we definitely would appreciate your support by subscribing to the channel. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, ring the bell. All right, guys, listen, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it again. And listen, we shall see you guys soon. See ya.